Yo, it's your boy Mullah. This week got that pie. Hey, Miss Parker. Hey, Kathleen Bradley. You still looking good. Okay, I don't know what you got going on, but I'll do you. Still, Miss Parker. But they say she had a problem. She had issue with Chris Tucker. Let's see what's going on, people. Let's find out together. Here we go. Here we go.
Thank you for plugging that for the people out there. If you don't know what that is, go check out umc.com right now. Let's talk about Friday, 1995. 12 years old. I see this movie. See Craig throwing the cereal in the box and having no milk and throwing the water on it. It's a classic movie. Then there's Miss Parker. Goddamn, we little kids, just our imaginations running wild with Miss Parker.
Oh, that's right.
With such icon.
That's damn right, Miss Parker. Girl, you Miss Parker. Shit.
You talk about Ice Cube, Chris Tucker, John Witherspoon, Regina King, Nia Long. The list goes on and on. Talk about it. How was that experience, Doug?
Well, I'll take you back a little bit. And having been on The Price is Right, which I was on that show, I got a call from my agent once again. She said, Kathleen, she said, I got a phone call and from production company, and they're doing a movie. It's called Friday. And she said, Ice Cube, he saw you on The Price is Right. He knew you as a model on the show. He said, and I want that black lady. I didn't never have a name. I'm tell you on The Price is Right. I was always the black lady. That's okay. Or I think he said that sister. I want that sister from The Price is Right to play Miss Parker. So she said, you have to go for a little audition. It was actually just me and a few other women that auditioned. And I pretty much had to go down. What could I say? I learned a little bit about it. So, I got hired for the role. And it was just wonderful experience, but it was fun, but it was so loose. F. Gary Gray, that was his first movie that he'd done, film. We've done a lot of videos and what have you, but he just gave us so much creative freedom. And there were some things he definitely gave Ice Cube and Chris Tucker to say and do. And at first, I'm going to tell you, I don't think I've ever said this stuff at first. At first, I was a little offended by Chris Tucker saying Miss Parker is a hoe or something. He was throwing in some things. I'm like, is she really a hoe? Miss Parker, I thought she was just a sexy next door neighbor and stuff. But they did take a few things out that he was saying during the reading. But, the more I think about it, of course, look back at it, Miss Parker was a little sexy hoe. But, to say that was kind of like a given, up and down. But she knew what she was doing with sexy shorts on and everything.
Girl, how you ain't stop playing with us, Miss Parker? You knew all the neighborhood. You was a model, so you probably get this shit on the regular. But hey, Miss Parker, let's hit the story. Continue on, Miss Parker.
Everything. A lot of that stuff they said was very much ad-lib. Even when I came out of the house when my husband Tony caught me and Bernie Mac in the house. From my clothes, I said, honey, we were just praying, baby. We were just praying. Oh, I made that up. Just the creativity that we were all about to have really made that movie very special. And a lot of other things were just thrown in and made up. It just worked. The characters just worked. Everybody was just perfectly cast. And so many big names have come out of that. People didn't start out on that Nia Long and everything with the big names, but as time had evolved, and Regina King and everybody just really, that set a great little platform for everybody just to go on to bigger and better things, boy, I tell you. So it was quite an incredible run, and still is. People know me from that all the time. There were women and people doing spoofs of me and Anna Maria Halsford all the time on Instagram. I'm looking at that almost every day. Everybody's trying to be Miss Parker. It's just so.
Cause you was Miss Parker. You was like the hood Holly Berry to us. If that makes sense, people. Y'all know where I'm coming from. Here we go.
Exciting. And when I meet guys that either know me from being Miss Parker or what have you, and they don't realize that I'm Miss Parker. When they do find out, it is like you can't believe they act like I was the fourth coming. The Lord Jesus just came down.
Yeah, you Miss Parker, you changed so many young black men lives. Probably some white people, Mexicans, all type of other race. But the black man I know for a fact, we was up in there. Miss Parker, hey Miss Parker. And your husband was a midget. What?
It's so funny, and I love that. And I never get tired of hearing people say, "Hi, Miss Parker."
Miss Parker, yeah.
Hi, boys. Still call me Miss Parker, and I'm my favorite. I'm glad they call me Miss Parker.
Did you guys have any idea when you were making a movie that would be such a hit?
No, I don't think nobody really realized the magnitude of this movie or the film when we were shooting, how it was going to be or end up. I mean, it just took off. And, people tried to emulate it afterwards. A couple of movies come out and tried to do it. And even when they did Friday, the second one, that was terrible. Terrible. That was the worst. Even the third one they did was okay. That was better. But the second one, that was, it's hard to really go back and try to top the first thing you do, especially in movies, with a series of sequels and prequels. It's really kind of tough to do that. So they have obviously, you guys might have known by now, talked about doing The Last Friday. And Ice Cube was hoping to have it done to do it before our very dear friend John Weatherspoon died.
Yeah.
And the problem is, and we did kind of find out during John's funeral, Ice Cube said that the production company, Lionsgate, who owns the rights, they gave him a couple of scripts, and they gave it back. They said, nope, go back to the drawing board. I don't know what the script was about. I'm not sure. He kind of said we would all be, but I don't know. Somebody said they were going to bring back Mike Epps and, what's the name? Whoever else was in the other.
Don D.C. Curry?
No.
Chris Tucker? No.
No, we definitely, Chris got to be in. Chris was
yeah.
Be in. But I don't know what the script is like. I don't have a clue. So I did tell.
Is she talking about Cat Williams, people? Oh man, shots fired. Bow, 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 bow. Shots fired, Cat.
Tell him and gave him some ideas. I said, you know what? One thing you really need to do is when Miss Parker comes back, they need to have a definite Bernie Mac lookalike is my child. The little kid out there looked just like Bernie Mac and said, oh, this is me and my husband, Mr. Parker's baby. Like, right, that's Bernie Mac's baby. He liked that idea. He thought that was really cool. So, those kind of things that happen. But I don't, DJ Poole, he and Poole trying to put it together. So, it's anybody's guess as to when it might happen. But we hope it happens fairly soon.
Can you give us a little bit of a funny behind-the-scenes moment? You're working with A.J. Johnson, Chris Tucker, John Witherspoon. You got comedians galore on that set.
But the odd thing about it, we all never really worked together.
Oh, wow.
We never had the opportunity to work to be in the same scenes. A lot of us didn't. I didn't anyway, and I just worked with Anna Maria Horsford, Craig's mama, and of course Ice Cube and Chris Tucker, and Tony Cox, Mr. Parker. That Tony and I are still really great friends. We still talk to this day. We're very good friends. So we play Big West and cards together and hang out a little bit,
Oh, okay, Mr. Parker. Yeah, getting it in. Yeah, Mr. Parker.
That day I worked. That's pretty much all that, aside from, I think I said Bernie Mac. Bernie Mac and I became pretty good friends and what have you, too. But other than that, I rarely ever talked to Q, but I saw him maybe once or twice. And then at John's funeral, John Witherspoon's funeral. And Chris Tucker, I see him every now and then. I love to play golf. I'm a golf fanatic, and I play in a lot of the celebrity golf tournaments. And I see Chris at some of the tournaments, like Cedric the Entertainer will have tournaments. My friend, football great Jim Brown. So I see him every now and then, and I saw him at the funeral. So I wish I had the opportunity to meet and work with them all. But John Weatherspoon, he's oddly enough married to one of my very dear good girlfriends, Angela Robinson. She's a model. She and I modeled together, so I kind of knew him through her. And Regina King, I was on the set the day Regina King was there. Regina and I became pretty decent friends at some point a long time ago. Of course, I've lost contact with her. But, and then now who is my really good BFF sister girlfriend is Felicia. Bye, Felicia.
Yeah.
Angela Means.
Yeah.
She and I, we never had worked together, but oddly enough, we did the Billy Griffin Form of Miracles. He has a podcast. It's called The Grooviness. And he had me on there and Angela at the same time.
Bye, Felicia.
And that's when I really kind of first met her. I seen her at the premiere when we first did the show movie. Actually, she was pregnant back then. But I never really knew her like that. I never met her like formally. And this was about maybe 3 years ago.
All right, y'all. They go fine ass Miss Parker. She's still looking good. And it's your boy Mullah this week at that 5. We're gonna be back with another one. Miss Parker, I'll still wear that ass out. Hit me up, hit the link, subscribe, do all that, girl. We'll be back with another one. I'm out of here.